Namaskar, this is Akhilesh Bhargav. Welcome to Tidbits on Business and Finance with me. The pandemic continues its crippling hold on a struggling and contracting Indian and global economy. All major economies of the world have been contracting. India is no exception. Incomes, jobs, livelihood, and businesses have receded and they continue to recede further with no end in sight at the moment. At such an extraordinary time, at such an unprecedented time, which is said to be a one in a century event, what you need is support from the government. You need government support by way of spending, you need government support by way of what we call pump priming, putting money into the economy, into the hands of the individuals and the enterprises. India had a grand announcement of round one of the stimulus, which was claimed to be to the tune of 20 lakh crores or about 10% of the Indian GDP. But then, round one of our stimulus was a farce. We have been calling it a lost and a wasted opportunity, and it certainly not was what it claimed itself to be. It's been 2 months since that round of the stimulus was announced, and in these 2 months, as the lockdown and the close down of the economy continues, we have only seen the macros of the economy deteriorate further. We haven't seen any improvement to call it sustainable or to say that there is some reversal in the trend. That so called stimulus was also lopsided according to us. It was all for the agri and the rural sector, and it did little for the urban sector, for the MSME, manufacturing, and service sectors. And thus, at the moment, there is a loud clamor for round two of the stimulus with a focus on the MSME sector and on the revival of demand in the economy. The hope is that it should be real and genuine and not like a farce as the earlier one was. Reports say that economists have been pitching for a round two of the stimulus, and they have been emphasizing that it should focus on the MSME sector and it should be such that demand in the economy is revived. After all, if you take a situation where at some point of time the lockdown is lifted, the close down is lifted, and the economy starts coming back to some kind of normalcy, at that point of time, if there is no demand or if there are no funds with the enterprises, the reopening of the economy is not going to be of much help. In fact, there'll be a bigger bloodbath among firms, with each of them struggling to somehow survive. Therefore, at the moment, what is legitimately needed is a real stimulus, round two of the stimulus as we would call it. Round one of the stimulus package, according to us, as we said, was an utter hogwash. It was not even to the tune of 20 lakh crores as it was claimed to be. In our calculation, the government was pumping in just about 2 lakh crores into the economy and not 20 lakhs as it was claimed to be. Since that was a farce at that point of time, and more so since round two cannot be a farce, it needs to be a genuine one. There are a lot of questions that arise in respect of round two of the stimulus package, if at all it is initiated by the government, which, as we say, we hope should be real and genuine. The first question that comes in our curiosity is, what will be the size of round two of the stimulus package? The present demand is that it should be much bigger than round one, because round one has achieved little and the economy has only deteriorated further. It will need far bigger support. The second question that arises is, how is round two going to be funded? Even when round one was announced, the coffers of the government were empty. They continue to be empty now also. Tax collections or revenue of the government has not gone up. And when round one was initiated, the FM, when she was asked from where is the package being funded, she skirted the question. She gave no answer. This time we hope we will be told how is it going to be funded, and that is our second question. The third is, who are going to be the prime beneficiaries of round two of the stimulus package if it is announced? The last time it was primarily meant for the agri and the rural sector, and we hope that the focus this time is on the urban, MSME, manufacturing, and the service sector. The next question that we have is the package going to be formulated such that demand in the economy is going to be revived, and that will only happen if income in the economy is revived. The next question we have is, how will round two be implemented? And finally, will round two really help to mitigate and minimize the rising NPAs in the economy because of the keep going up? it will only serve as a hindrance to any stimulus package that the government may seek to announce. These are the questions that we have in case there is a round 2 of the stimulus being announced by the government, for which there is already a loud demand at the moment. These questions of ours arise purely because round 1 of the stimulus was a farce and it has not given any tangible benefits to talk about. The answers to our questions come from a recent speech of Dr. Raghuram Rajan, the former RBI governor. While addressing the recent NCAR India Policy Forum 2020, Dr. Rajan said that this is not a normal recession that India is facing, the world is facing. He said that because of this recession, there has been tremendous destruction of households and of firms, and that they are in immediate repair and relief need, and that would come from a stimulus to be announced by the government. In other words, it is the government which will have to provide relief to repair the damage that has been done because of the recession. He said that in respect of round 2 of the stimulus, the government doesn't need to just open the floodgates and spend across the board. In his opinion, the government will need to indulge in what we would call targeted spending, targeted stimulus. And that stimulus, according to him, should be directed towards what he calls profitable firms. Profitable firms, according to him, are those which in the past 4 months have been simply spending. They have had no income, but they are still struggling, hoping to survive. Those are the firms, he said, that need stimulus because it is they who will boost India's growth in the long term. That is the kind of targeted stimulus that Dr. Rajan professes. Further, he says that the corona has crippled the Indian economy and the government has no choice but to come out with a bigger stimulus package this time. He says that this package must help to revive demand in the economy. Stimulus Part 1 did not really revive demand in the economy, and he points out that revival of demand is a key objective of Stimulus Part 2, if at all it comes. When he was asked how is Part 2 of the stimulus going to be funded, he said that there are 2 options. Either the Reserve Bank must issue bonds which must be subscribed by banks, and that money should be lent by Reserve Bank to the government of India, or he says let the fiscal deficit be monetized. In other words, let the Reserve Bank of India print additional currency. That, according to him, is the manner in which the stimulus should be financed. Further, he warned that there is going to be an unprecedented rise in NPAs in the economy in the next 6 months. He said it is better that these NPAs are recognized at the soonest possible because that will help to initiate the required measures to minimize them. That, according to us, is very clearly written on the wall. As the lockdown continues, there are going to be more and more business failures and closures in the economy, and NPAs are bound to shoot up. When he was asked to quantify what should be the size of stimulus package part 2, Dr. Rajan did not give any specific figure. He only said that it should be big, it should revive demand, and it should be targeted to firms which are profitable. Dr. Rajan and the economists thus are on the same side of the table. Both of them say that there must be stimulus package part 2 and that it must be directed towards providing support and stimulus to firms. Dr. Rajan calls it that there must be support provided to profitable firms. We would certainly agree with the contentions of Dr. Rajan and the economists. In our opinion, the key issue here is to revive jobs, to revive investment, to revive income, to revive livelihood. And by doing that, we will put money in the hands of spenders, which will kickstart demand in the economy. Only then will the economy take off. At the moment, the key issue is to put money in the hands of the firms so that they survive. And when normalcy returns, when the lockdown is lifted, they are able to revive and restart their operations. If you're not going to put money in the hands of firms now, if you're not going to revive demand, even if the lockdown is lifted, it will be of no use. Because what do you do when there is no demand or no funds? You really can't run the economy. You really can't run an enterprise. This is Akhilesh Bhargav signing off till we meet again. Namaskar.
हमारे घरों में भी बच्चे होते हैं जो हमसे प्यार दुलार की आस करते हैं।
हमारा भी जीवन साथी है जिसको हमारे ड्यूटी से घर आने का इंतजार होता है।
हमारे घर में भी एक बूढ़ी माँ है जिनके लिए आज भी हम ही आंखों के तारे हैं।
लेकिन हम हमारे घरों में नहीं हैं। आपकी सुरक्षा में कोई कसर न रहे, इसलिए हम अपने प्रियजनों से दूर हैं।
हम में से ही कुछ तो अब इतने दूर जा चुके हैं कि वो वापस अपने घरों को लौट भी नहीं पाएंगे।
हमें गर्व है कि हमारे कंधों पे मुंबई शहर के नागरिकों की सुरक्षा की जिम्मेदारी है। हमारे जज्बे और बलिदान को व्यर्थ न जाने दे। इस संकट के समय में आप घर पे रहे, सुरक्षित रहे।
Now be the first to know about the latest updates on our new news app. Go on your Android or iOS, search for HW News Network. Download our app, choose the language you prefer to get updates in, and be up to date with the latest news.
If you like this video, please share it, and we would love to hear your comments in the comments section down here. Also, please do like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter to get minute-to-minute news updates. For more such shows and videos, well, subscribe to our YouTube channel.